Some people in the basin were able to speak with the president about current job loss, the state of oil and gas, and the local economy at the fundraiser this afternoon. Big 2's Felice Romero spoke to an oil and gas executive who sat at the president's table. She joins us now live from where this luncheon was held earlier today. That's the Odessa Marriott, of course. Good evening, Felice.
Katie, good evening, Katie. Just a couple hours ago, hundreds of people gathered here in anticipation for the president to arrive in the heart of downtown. Now, it's important to note that local media was not allowed in the luncheon, in the Odessa Marriott while he was eating, but I did get to sit down with someone who was at the table with President Trump to see what was discussed. Take a look. Hundreds of President Trump supporters gathered at the Odessa Marriott Wednesday, some even having the opportunity to speak with him and share their thoughts on the local economy, oil and gas, and the significant job loss in the Permian Basin.
And we're just trying to educate him too and have his people listen to us on some of the things we can do different, especially using American oil first with our refiners in Texas. They don't have to buy the foreign crude, so that's one of the messages we gave him.
Kirk Edwards, the CEO of Latigo Petroleum, sat at the table with Trump. He's hoping he will take this information back and formulate policy that will allow West Texas to recover sooner than later.
I think he was really talking to his base, he's talking to his audience, and I think everybody was very happy with the message he delivered, and we're more appreciative of him just coming to see the oil and gas region of Texas and understanding that things aren't that great here and we still need some help to recover out of this ahead.
Edwards says a lot of the people in West Texas are appreciative of Trump, and he thinks he wants to try and deliver when it comes to helping the oil industry.
Completely full, and I think it energized him too in his speaking because everybody really enjoyed his personality and his vibrance that came out from his speaking.
Edwards was very thankful that the president took his time out of his busy schedule to come to the Permian Basin, especially ahead of the November election. Reporting live in Odessa, Felice Romero, Big 2 News.